Hey guys, I thought I'd make a update video about what's going on currently, like the current situation I'm in, because it's a pretty dire situation to be honest. And I was on the fence about making this video in the first place, but I could use your help really. So I'm going to tell you guys the whole story from the start. So we moved here from Austria, and I moved back to the United Kingdom about a month ago now. So I'm in England at the moment in a new place, and we had all of our boxes and everything sent over. Our computers are fine, they arrived safely. I have no idea what happened to all of our stuff in boxes, but UK mail seemed to have absolutely destroyed it. It's like literally it arrived in like bits and pieces. The boxes were just completely torn apart, and some of the stuff inside was, like sort of hanging out, and some bits didn't even arrive at all. So, bit of a nightmare there, to be honest. And I mean, I always have bad luck when it comes to posting things, but God. And you'd think when you're spending 40 to 90 pounds per box that, things would be okay. I guess at least they arrived. But long story short, we went to IKEA, we brought lots of furniture for this new place, and I finally got a bed that I can fit on, which is amazing. My girlfriend's also quite tall as well, so that was pretty good. But for the first time in my life, I have a bed that I can lay down on and my feet don't go over the end. So that was awesome. And I also found a sofa that was discounted. So I managed to buy a sofa as well, which is pretty cool. But anyway, back to the real issue and the point I'm making this video. Basically, the internet in this house is absolutely terrible. It's just crazy because we live in the centre of Nottingham, but yet we don't have fibre optic here. So the internet is like the old copper phone cable. And to give you guys an idea right now, okay, I'm going to load up Google and then I'm going to load YouTube, and you can see for yourself how long it takes. It's absolutely ridiculous. And while we're looking at this, this is my current internet speed. I did a speed test. My ping is 1506 on wired connection, by the way, using an Ethernet into the back of my computer. My download is 0.34 and my upload speed is 0.58, which is ridiculous. Like, you literally cannot render a YouTube video. It took me over 24 hours to upload a video to YouTube, and that was overnight as well, when it's like not peak internet time. And as you can see, YouTube is still trying to load, and I'm going to leave this bit in the video. Feel free to skip ahead about 30 seconds ahead, and then it finally loads. I just wanted to leave it in to give you guys an idea of actually how bad the internet really is. And there we go. Finally, YouTube has loaded. I'm not even going to attempt to load a video. There's no point. I mean, I'm laughing, but at the same time, I kind of want to cry. I've literally tried everything, guys. I've even tried 4G LTE internet, which basically runs like the same internet off your phone. So I got the router. I brought an external aerial that I attached to the outside of the house, and seriously, still, my internet is absolutely terrible. In fact, let me show you an example speed test right now just to show. I mean, look, it doesn't even work sometimes. And when the page actually loads at all, you can finally try and test it. And, sometimes even it doesn't work then because the internet's just so bad. Okay, so I finally got it to load and I have 50 ping, which is actually good for gaming, 1.3 megabytes per second download, and a 0.3 megabytes per second upload speed. It's something. But then, if we do the test again immediately, literally 5 seconds later, I have 300 ping now, 0.28 download speed, and the upload test won't even complete. So as you guys can see, it's so inconsistent, the internet. It's just like, I can't use satellite internet, I cannot use wired internet, so there's like, I just can't work from home. Like, I can't do my job in this flat, basically the end of the line. So what I had to do, guys, I had to go out and look at other properties, and I recently found one, last week actually. I found one, and I had to go for it. Obviously, I know the internet's better there. I've already checked it and everything, so I need to order that and set it up now. But basically, the issue is that The rent at this new property is £1,000 per calendar month, so £1,000 per month, plus council tax and bills brings it up to about, at best, $1,200 per month. So that's $1,600 per month if you live in America and you want some kind of idea. But the problem comes in when this house I'm living in right now, I'm contracted, so I had signed a contract that says I have to live here for another 5 months. I don't have to live here, but I have to pay the rent and the council tax and everything to do with the property. I'm responsible for it for another 5 months. So the rent on this place, and usually I wouldn't tell you guys all this private information about how much I'm paying for rent and everything, but I kind of need your help in this video, so I'm going to be open and clear with it. It's $650 for this property, and then it with bills and everything, council tax, it's like £750 per month. So in total, it's like for 2 properties, it's £2,000 a month, which is about $2,600 a month, which is crazy, really. So, I mean, this is the situation I'm in, and it's why I need your help, really, because that's $24,000 a year, which is, that's more than the average salary in the UK, I think. Now, luckily, I'm very careful with money and I saved up a lot. And I also have my parents who are going to help me out with this. So, I mean, I think, it's going to be okay, but it's not going to be easy. And there's other things I'd like to be doing, like, spending Patreon money on, an Xbox so I can play Fallout 76 early for you guys, which I know lots of you want me to do, but that's not going to happen anymore. And further salt in the wound, YouTube is still demonetizing some of my videos. Especially annoying was this one here. This one that got like over 500,000 views now, going on to 1 million views. And it's just been restricted to adults only, which means it makes no money or anything like that. And it's just so soul crushing when you put so much work into a video and you're like, oh, finally, everything's come together. It's getting views. People are enjoying it. It's getting a lot of feedback and like, that's great. And then like YouTube demonetizes it and I'm like, wow. So I tried to fight that one as best as I could, but sadly they're just going to stick by it and it's going to get demonetized. Actually, they sent me an email about this one. It was, thank you for submitting your video appeal to YouTube. After further review, we've determined that while your video does not violate our community guidelines, it may not be appropriate for a general audience. We have therefore age restricted your video. It's very confusing being a YouTuber and trying to make your living on this platform and depending on it for a living, because things like this come up when it's like you uphold the community guidelines, which they say you should do for videos to be monetized, but then they say it may not be appropriate for younger. I mean, wasn't that the point of the review that you confirmed whether it was or wasn't appropriate? How is anybody meant to? It's not black and white at all, which is the main issue with this system. I'm trying to, get more sponsors and whatnot, but, they pick and choose me. I can't just magic up a bunch of sponsors to make money from. So that's where I'm asking for your guys' support now and helping me out through my Patreon. So I've got a few new things I've added to Patreon. And if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and subscribe to my Patreon. Most of that money, I think Patreon take like 5% of it, but compared to YouTube, who take 40% of my income, and Twitch, who also take a similar percentage, Patreon is the best way if you want to support a creator. And now more than ever, not just for the sake of supporting me personally and the channel, but I want to give you guys something back if you do choose to support me as well. So I've made a couple of new things here that maybe you guys are interested in. If you are, please go ahead, check out the link in the description to Patreon. If you're not, don't worry, man. You still support me by like watching my videos. Apart from the ones that are demonetized, don't get anything from that. But, if you enjoy them, it just makes me smile when I read like a nice comment or something on a video, That's literally why I carried on doing this job and why I still do it. What I've done here is I've made a new early video access thing. So basically it's $4.99 per month, which is, cheaper than Netflix or anything like that. And you get early access to all of my videos. I upload them on Patreon early, so you can watch them here on the website. And then you also get exclusive access to my Patreon only feed. Basically, there's a feed here, and you guys can see that I post different projects that I'm working on and give you like behind the scenes sneak peeks. And I'm not going to tell you everything that's here, but there's quite a few things that people haven't seen yet. Some very exciting things as well, which I'm not going to show you. But for example, one of the things is the book reading illustrations. One of the ones my girlfriend's already done. They're just quick, arty illustrations that kind of bring the books of Skyrim to life with my commentary over them. And I think it's going to be quite a cool like audiobook series that I'm really excited about doing, and I have been for ages. But finally now I've been able to employ my girlfriend, and I've got to the point where I have someone who can illustrate these things well, and I love her style, so I'm really excited for this. One of the other subscription tiers here is the Arty merchandise tier. And anyone who supports us at this level is going to get a Skyrim calendar for 2019, which is what you guys can see in the background. So this right here is the 2018 calendar. We've got to update it for 2019, but I made this with my friend, another YouTuber, Ultimate Immersion is his name, and I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. And what we've basically done here is we've made a Skyrim themed calendar, and it's themed after all the months of Skyrim. All that you can see, like Monday, third ass for Tuesday, and mid ass for Wednesday. It highlights the whole mod list we made, and you can check out the Skyrim mod list we made for Skyrim Special Edition. All these print screens are taken from that in-game locations and some of our favorite places that we absolutely love, and those that we felt, you know, portrayed the different months of Skyrim the best way. So this is our way of like giving back to you guys for saying thanks for supporting the channel. And those of you going the extra mile to support us, you know, I'm going to get them professionally printed and then bounded, and then I'm going to go ahead and post them all to you myself. As soon as you subscribe on Patreon, it will ask you for your address. You guys can put in that information, and I'll know where you live, and I can send it to you. I really do think these calendars look great, and I mean, the graphic design on them is incredible. And as you guys know, Fallout 76 is coming out soon, and I will have good internet for it. I'm setting up my internet straight after I've recorded this video, actually, for the new property, so it should be up and running by the time Fallout 76 is out, and hopefully we can do some like fun Patreon and Discord based events as well using Fallout 76, because it's the first time we actually have like a proper online game that isn't an MMO like the Elder Scrolls Online, where we can actually all play together. And I think, you know, that's going to be awesome. I want to even have my own server at one point, and, you know, Patreon hopefully will cover that cost as well. But that's an update on the current situation. You know, I'm remaining positive about it. I know that we'll get through this. I guess it's just one of those things where it's like one step forward, two steps back. And, you know, together we can easily get through this. But I just thanks so much for all your support, watching the videos, everything you do, all the likes, comments, you know, it means the world to me, man. So keep it up, and I will see you in the next video. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye.